So, you've heard about Lightspeed, right? Maybe you're thinking about using it to run your business, whether you're selling stuff online, setting up a store, or just curious about what it can do. You want something easy, something that doesn't feel like a ton of work every time you log in. I get it. Time is money, and the last thing you want is to spend hours figuring out how to make something work. Lightspeed is designed to help with that. You don't need a bunch of experience or some massive technical background. Just a bit of patience, a vision for what you want to sell, and you're good to go. Now, let's start at the beginning. You're thinking, how do I even begin? First thing, head over to the website, click the link, and boom, you're there. You'll notice at the top right corner of the screen, there's an option that says Free Trial. That's your entry point. No need to worry about getting locked into something right away. You get to explore and see how everything feels before committing. Who doesn't like that, right? Once you click that free trial button, you'll get some choices. Do you want to set this up for retail, a restaurant, or for selling stuff online? Let's say, for now, we're focusing on selling online. But hey, if later down the road you decide to open up a physical store, Lightspeed's got options for that too. It's kind of like choosing which path you want to go down, but it's all in one system, so you don't have to switch things up completely later if your business changes. For now, though, we're going to go with the online option. Click that, and keep moving forward. Next up, you're going to see that Lightspeed asks a bit about your business. This is where you'll enter some basics, what kind of products you're selling, and things like your email and phone number. Nothing too complicated. Just the details that help Lightspeed figure out what kind of setup will work best for you. Maybe you're selling tech products, or maybe it's something completely different. It doesn't matter, just plug in your info, and you'll get rolling. After that, there's a quick verification process. You'll get a text with a code, enter that, and you're in. This part is easy, just confirming you're real and not some bot or something. From there, Lightspeed will ask about your industry. You just choose the category that makes the most sense for what you're doing. It doesn't have to be a perfect fit, just something close to what you're planning to do. Then you accept the terms, click Finish, and Lightspeed starts setting everything up for you. It's pretty hands-off from here for a bit. You'll get an email with the details, but you don't have to do much right now except wait for that initial setup to finish. Now that your account is ready, you'll be taken to the dashboard. This is where the magic happens. And trust me, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. Everything is laid out in a way that makes sense, so even if you've never set up an online store before, you're not going to feel lost. You'll see a bunch of options, like adding your first product, setting up payments, and designing the look of your store. Don't worry, we're going to walk through all of this. First things first, products. You want to sell something, right? So, we've got to get that set up. There's a big button that says Add Product. Click that, and you'll be taken to a page where you can fill in all the details. What are you selling? Is it something people are going to use every day, or maybe it's a more specialty item? Either way, you'll enter a name for the product. Think about it. What's going to grab people's attention? Keep it simple, but make sure it's clear what you're offering. You'll also want to enter a description. Something that tells people why they need this product in their life. Don't go overboard, but give them the highlights. What makes it special, what it does, and why they should buy it from you. Once you've got the name and description down, it's time to set the price. Maybe it's something that costs a bit more because it's high-end, or maybe it's something affordable. You set the price based on what makes sense for your market. Don't forget to put in the quantity too. How many do you have on hand? It's important to let your customers know what's available, especially if you're selling something that's in high demand. You've probably got some options with your product too, like different colors or sizes. Lightspeed makes it easy to add those variations. You can set up different choices without having to create a brand new product for each one. For example, maybe you've got a version in a couple of different colors. Just add those options in, and customers can pick what they want right from your store. This is where you can also set up any shipping times. Maybe some products take a bit longer to ship than others. Lightspeed gives you a spot to set those expectations. Now let's talk about images. People want to see what they're buying, and good photos can make a world of difference. Don't just throw up some blurry, low-quality shots. Get clear, detailed photos that show off the product. Different angles, maybe a close-up of any important features, anything that helps sell the product visually. Once you've uploaded those images, you're ready to move on to the next part. So, we've got the product set up, but now we need to get into payments. This is a big one, because you want people to be able to pay you easily, right? Lightspeed gives you options here. Maybe you want to go with a popular payment method like PayPal or Stripe. Or maybe you've got another option in mind. Either way, you can set it all up from the dashboard. Choose your provider, enter the necessary details, and boom, you're ready to start accepting payments. It's all about making the process as smooth as possible for your customers, so they don't run into any roadblocks when they're ready to buy. You've already chosen your products and sorted out how you're going to get them to your customers. Now, it's all about creating an experience that's going to keep people engaged and ultimately, encourage them to buy. When you first get into your store's design options, you'll see a lot of choices. This is where you can really make your store stand out. One of the great things about Lightspeed is that it offers various themes and templates. These are professionally designed layouts that give your store a polished look from the get-go. If you're not sure where to start, just pick a theme that aligns with your brand. Let's say you're selling home decor items. You might want a theme that feels minimalistic and modern, something that reflects the aesthetic of the products you're offering. If you're in the tech business, maybe a sleek, high-tech theme fits better. But don't worry, you're not stuck with just the theme. Lightspeed allows you to tweak the design further by changing colors, fonts, and even the layout to make it your own. Maybe your brand uses a specific color palette. Get that dialed in so everything from your logo to your buttons feels cohesive. It's all about branding and making sure that when customers visit your store, they immediately recognize it as yours. Once you've chosen your theme and made those visual adjustments, don't forget to add your logo. Your logo is like your store's identity, so it should be prominent and placed in a way that it's always visible without being overbearing. Lightspeed makes it simple to upload your logo and position it just where you want it on your site. Here's something super important to keep in mind. A huge chunk of people are going to visit your store from their phones. If your website only looks good on a desktop, you're missing out on potential customers. Lightspeed knows this, and they've made it easy to ensure your store is mobile-friendly. When you're customizing the look of your store, you can preview how it will look on a mobile device, tablet, or desktop. This gives you a good sense of what your customers will see when they visit. Take a moment to check how easy it is to navigate your store from a smaller screen. Can customers easily find what they're looking for? Is the text big enough to read? Do the images load quickly? You want to ensure that no matter how someone finds your store, the experience is smooth and seamless. This way, they can shop from their phone while on the go, and you won't lose out on any sales just because your site wasn't optimized for mobile. Shipping isn't something you can afford to overlook. You've already thought about shipping rates, but now it's time to fine-tune those settings. You can configure your shipping rules depending on the products you're selling, the weight of the items, and where they're being shipped to. Maybe you're selling something like handcrafted jewelry. These items are light and don't cost much to ship, so offering free shipping on orders over a certain amount could be a great way to entice customers to buy more. But what if you're selling something larger, like furniture? In that case, you'll need to factor in shipping costs, and Lightspeed makes it easy to calculate shipping rates based on product dimensions and weight. You can also decide whether you'll ship internationally or just within your home country. Just keep in mind that international shipping can sometimes lead to higher rates, so make sure you communicate those clearly on your site. Lightspeed even lets you offer different shipping options at checkout. For instance, you might want to offer standard shipping at a lower cost, but also give the customer the choice to pay extra for expedited shipping if they're in a hurry. Offering these options gives the customer more control, and they'll appreciate having a choice. Okay, so your store is live, and everything's set up. But how do you get people to actually visit? This is where marketing comes in. Luckily, Lightspeed doesn't leave you high and dry here. they have tools built right into the platform to help you bring in traffic.
Start with discounts.
Discounts are an excellent way to entice first-time buyers or reward loyal customers. Lightspeed allows you to set up different types of promotions. Maybe you want to offer 10% off the first order for new customers, or perhaps you're running a holiday sale. You can create a sense of urgency by setting expiration dates on these discounts or offering them to a limited number of customers. Whatever the case, make sure the discounts are easy to apply at checkout. You can also set up email campaigns directly through Lightspeed. This is huge because email marketing is one of the most effective ways to keep customers engaged. Maybe someone visited your store but didn't make a purchase. Send them a friendly reminder with a discount code or let them know about new products. You can also create newsletters that keep your customers in the loop about what's going on with your business. For example, if you're launching a new product line, an email campaign is a great way to build excitement and drive traffic back to your site. Once your store is up and running, you'll want to keep an eye on how things are going. Lightspeed has built-in analytics that let you track key metrics like sales, customer behavior, and product performance. You can see which products are flying off the shelves and which ones aren't getting much attention. Maybe you'll notice that a particular product is more popular during certain times of the year, or maybe one product has a higher conversion rate because it's priced just right. Whatever insights you gather, you can use them to make smart business decisions going forward. If you're running promotions or email campaigns, Lightspeed lets you track the results of those too. You can see how many people opened your emails, clicked through to your store, and made a purchase. This helps you figure out what's working and what's not so you can fine-tune your strategy. The beauty of an online store is that you can always make adjustments. Once you've launched, don't be afraid to tweak things as you go. Maybe you'll want to update your product descriptions, change your pricing, or even redesign parts of your store based on customer feedback. Lightspeed makes it easy to make changes on the fly without having to start from scratch.